Hey guys.
Hi, beautiful people.
How you guys doing? Yes, we're back again. It's another Friday, and you know how we do it, guys. We give you all the love, stories that have been, going round. I feel like most times we get our topics from like stuff happening because I mean that's the only way
Exactly.
that people can relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Love Friday show is a show where we get to talk about everything love,
Mm-hmm.
basically everything surrounding love.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we always have like very interesting topics that we talk about and then we dissect. And yes, that's how we're back. My name is Choma Eze, and
I thought you were not going to mention your name, Chi. But of course, my name is Omobola Val, and you all know me as the Vibe Queen.
alright guys, so you're watching Voice Tone. Please do also follow, like, and share this video.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a topic today which is secrecy or privacy. And the reason why we came up with this topic is because we heard a story about someone
Mm-hmm.
who talked about, her partner. She said her partner is someone that's really popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't really comfortable with the fact that he doesn't really show her off like he's supposed to, in quotes, right? And then we're asking ourselves, if a man loves you, he's not supposed to be showing you off. He's supposed to have a problem like posting you on social media or like, telling people about you and the rest. So that's why we're like, you know what, let's just talk about this.
Yeah.
Secrecy or privacy. I feel like people don't know the difference. And so sometimes
Yeah.
it's a bit confusing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you think about this, Val? Secrecy or privacy?
So before I share my thoughts, I think it's better to I think I'll rather table the topic as secrecy or privacy in marriage. Because this story we heard is not relationship, because when you're talking about the different stages, then
Yeah.
that's I feel like if you're talking about relationship, some people can accept certain things in relationships, but when you're not talking of marriage, like that's extreme. So secrecy or privacy in marriage.
Okay.
And basically I feel that, just like you said, so many people do not know the meaning of, like, they don't know the difference between secrecy and privacy. Like secrecy, I feel like there's this writer, popular writer Solomon Bucci, that once put out a post, and it was trying to differentiate secrecy and privacy. Like it is very different. Like secrecy, you don't want to make anybody know, then they hide you like plague. Like, and I feel like if we're talking about marriage, that's why I said like I would rather say marriage, so that people know. Because the truth is, in relationships, some people still tend to, they can fall on either places, especially people that they don't chop breakfast tired, they can decide to have a secret relationship. So but in marriage, at least that one, you don't collect ring. So I feel like for secrecy, I'm going to try and differentiate it the best way I understand. I feel like secrecy, like you are hiding it. Like it is a secret. When you say something is a secret, it shouldn't be heard of. Like, it shouldn't be heard of. It shouldn't be seen. You and your partner shouldn't be seen. Like, it is a secret. Then when you're saying privacy, everybody knows I'm married to this person, but I don't put out my business outside. Like, if it's secret, you don't even know my husband, you don't even know anything. I can decide to even do without a ring. But if it's private, you know I am married, but you just don't know my marriage business or my business in marriage. So that's how I'll put it. So for me, back to your question. Like for me, I feel that I don't want secrecy. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not like I collected somebody's husband. I want privacy. So I'll rather, just from my definition, and that's why I defined first, I want privacy. Like, I'll rather stick with privacy, especially because of the industry I'm in. I want privacy. You don't need to know my business when it comes to my relationship or my marriage. But being like secrets, no.
I think for me too, I think nobody will be comfortable with you hiding, that you're married to them, because somehow it's giving. I'm telling you, I don't even know what it's giving, honestly. But yeah, I think secrecy is like, for me, I think secrecy is almost what you said though. But secrecy is like you hiding everything that has to do with like the marriage, the family, right? But privacy is you're letting people know that this is what I have, but I'm not willing to give you like the information that I have about my family. So that's why you see Aproko Doctor post like his children's picture once in a while. So you know he has like 2 children, but you don't know what's happening with them. But you don't know what's happening happening with them.
Exactly.
You don't know the school they go to, the family, I mean the church that they attend. You don't know anything about them, but you know that this person is married with a child. Now, when there's a problem is where you're married to your wife and you don't even want anybody to know that you're married. But that's the thing about it. I feel like people that do this, I feel like they need to have a conversation with themselves before they go into it. But if you now go into it, and then you are hiding hiding your marriage, without you having a conversation with your wife, it's almost like you leaving her behind. And then when she begins to see you do that, she begins to ask herself questions like, why is he hiding our marriage? Why is he hiding our children? Yeah,
because, like,
but if this baby is complaining, it means that they didn't have this conversation, right? And then now that he's hiding it, she's almost like, what, do you have another wife that you are hiding from, that you're hiding our marriage?
For it to be secret, it means that you must have had a conversation. Because, like, for it to be secret, like, you have to warn me. I can't let people know I am married to you.
Yeah, I think the best definition for secrecy also is Banky W and his child. Banky W are this one and their child. Remember that at the beginning they didn't want to like reveal the face, his identity, right?
Yeah.
So we knew he had a son. They had like a son, right? They have a son. They had a son. Anyone, and like they would always post pictures of maybe his hand or maybe his hair, like to the extent that even when Jemima is posting his pictures,
I feel like if they
already had a conversation. Like even when Jemima is posting his picture, like they would just post maybe the back of the head, right? So there's secrecy, but then there was a conversation. There's an agreement, right? And I think that's okay. If you guys are comfortable with that, I think that's fine. The problem is when you guys don't have the conversation.
I think I'll even tag that example privacy, because in the real sense, if you're saying secret, don't show us that you have a child. Like there's some people that we see that, okay, somebody just says like, this is somebody's child, and you're like, are you serious? Are you serious? I didn't even know. For instance, I have a friend that works in a school, and in her class she has 2 kids from a very popular actor in Nigeria, and according to her, like they had to sign a paper. The school had to sign like a document. They don't even want the other teachers. She only knows because like when they were signing the paper, the proprietor had to call her as the class teacher.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't make a mistake, maybe seeing the son name and say, are you you know how some like some teachers can be. So like that's actually secrecy. That one is secrecy, because like nobody knows. Even on this actor's page, like I don't even know his wife. If I see his wife today, I don't even know her. Talk less of the kids. If I know his wife, I can even see the kids and say, this person resembles. Sure, you understand? That's secrecy. But when you try to, it's just like what people say when they try to drag some people. When you post fingers, when you post like the back of the head, and something happens, like some people get angry and they're like, oh God, nobody's now you post. If you don't want anybody to know, don't post. Like I feel like that one is even privacy.
That's privacy,
because you are even allowing we know
that you have
when
someone.
you stop at the long run, if you're doing that because you're scared of when you chop breakfast, at the long run, when you stop posting head or hand, people will still wonder. But if it is secrecy, like you don't even know whether this person is in a relationship or not. So
that's the thing. I feel like secrecy, right? I feel like that's what we are really focusing on. I feel like nobody wants their partner to hide their marriage or their relationship,
this
right?
One we're talking about.
No, wait. I'm getting somewhere. Like nobody wants like their partner to hide like their marriage or relationship. But the thing is, is there an advantage, of hiding, of making your marriage a secret? Do you get? Because I feel like the reason why you'd want to do something is, let's forget like the bad ones, right? But the reason why you want to hide your family is because you're hiding from something, or you don't want anybody to know anything about you. So do you think there are like advantages for people that keep their family a secret, or their marriage a secret?
So if I'm going to judge from today's society, I would say the disadvantage is plenty past the advantages. Because like there is a difference. Privacy, secrecy. Now even your close friends, like some of your close friends or your colleagues, they don't even know this person. So what if this person is one ghost? Okay, for instance, in Yoruba, people believe in this atunda something where they say somebody died. I don't believe in it. I've not experienced it before.
Yeah.
But let's say it's real. Like somebody died in Lagos today. They will say like somebody saw the person in maybe Ibadan tomorrow. and by the time they call the family, when they see a poster of, is this person dead? I've watched movies like that. Is this person dead? They'll say, he has been buried though. Then when they go to that person's house in Ibadan that they saw him, he will not be there again. Like, people believe in that. What if you are doing secrecy?
You don't go marry ghosts.
And you don't go marry ghosts. Or in this our generation where, like, people, like, I was speaking to a friend yesterday and the person was just like, this generation, a tired person to just.
Wait, should we even say secrecy? Like, should we just base it on social media? Because I feel like if people get married, right, people already know that they are married. Because, I mean, you have neighbors, you have family members, you have friends. So they know that you're married. The only problem is people on social media don't know that you're married because you've not put it out there, right? So I think we should even just base it on social media. Like, if you're hiding your marriage on social media, if you don't want anybody to know that you're married on social media, is it a bad thing?
Okay,
actually?
So I'm going to give examples. Okay. Like, secrecy is too deadly a word to use. To me. So for example, there's one of my favorite people, Bukumi Oluwashino. She's an actress, right? Bukumi is married. I think like she got married to somebody she had been dating while in school, so they are classmates. They knew. She got married. Everybody knew that she got married. In fact, some people posted. In fact, there are some people, I too know people, that posted the picture of both couples. Like, they posted, but she's a private person to the core. Yes, you know she's married. Those of you who picked the face of her husband from the viral post of people that decided to put husband and wife outside, you can know his face when you see him and say, this is Bukumi's husband. But you cannot say any detail about their home. Whatever is going on in that home, we don't even know. Like, when she traveled out, I will see comments of, did she leave her husband here? My mama, come back home. My husband is missing you. And then some people are like, her husband that is with her there. You don't, but she doesn't even respond. If you like, think he is in Nigeria. If you like, think he's with, that's privacy.
Okay.
You know I am married. You know his face when you see him, right? But you don't know what's going on in our lives. That is privacy. But secrecy, it is too deadly, because if you say social media, sometimes, now, for instance, when she got married, right, she put out, there were clips on, and then she like, maybe she doesn't even celebrate his wedding anniversary and all of that. But we have people that you don't even know who they got married to. Like, some people even got married to maybe popular people, and we don't even know. Like, there's some popular people that might be married. Okay, for instance, I think it was Small Doctor.
Yeah.
There was a time that Small Doctor granted, I think it was Nancy Isime. He granted Nancy Isime an interview, and I think that's where we got to know that Small Doctor, I'm a fan, and like, I used to, because we've worked with him, like myself and my business partner, we've worked with him, and we used to follow him back to back and everything. So we know, like, we would like to say, we know a lot about him, right? But we didn't know that he had a family in Canada. I think in Canada, we didn't know. So I feel like that one too can pass for. It was until then that I was like, he mentioned the number of kids. I think I even still came across one video where someone was saying, I think he tweeted something, and somebody was saying, Small Doctor, you having
family,
5 kids with 5 different baby mama. Is that one, are you going to call that maybe something? So, like, we don't even know about this guy's business. Like, so there are some people that they are married though, and people are even still firing shots that when will you get married? They will not say anything. That's secrecy. We should know you are married. You don't need to give us the details. Maybe don't give us your wife's face, for instance. But the fact that we don't even know, especially men, they are the ones that are culprits, because they will never put on rings.
Yeah, so I feel like people have different reasons for why they do stuff, right? So I know there was a time that I'm not dragging him per se, but yeah, I'm about to say something now. So we have our producer, right? And I remember that when he came, people didn't really know that he was married. And that's because so it wasn't like he was trying to hide his family or not make people know that he has a wife or children, right? So I feel like that was a decision that he made for reasons best known to him, right? And he didn't want he didn't say anything about it until someone mentioned it, and he didn't deny his family. He would not. I feel like
Is that secrecy or privacy?
So at the beginning it was secrecy because nobody knew about it. But that, I didn't. It's his choice. If he doesn't want you to know about his family, then he doesn't want you to know. It might not be. It might not be. So that's the thing. People might have. We have bad and good people, right? So the good ones might be doing it for good reasons. We don't know what they are doing, but the bad ones we know what, maybe because they want to be chasing girls and all, right? So I think what I think this boils down to motive, the kind of person that is doing this particular thing, right? Because people have different reasons for doing it. So now, if you're keeping your family secret, it has to be for a reason. Now, you alone knows what that reason is. But I think for me, I would never go for secrecy. I think I would always go for privacy. Like, you should know that I have a family. You should know that I have, and I feel like guys doing more. I don't know. I stand to be corrected, but I think guys doing more. But I've also seen, like, I also know that if a guy would want to do it and he has a conversation with his wife and she agrees, it means that they're on the same page, right? So I mean, I don't think that's a problem. Where the problem is maybe when he's trying to keep it secret and the wife is like, please, can can people know at least that we are married on social media? And he's like, no. If he has a good reason, then that's fine. But if he doesn't really have a reason, then it's quite suspicious, right? But I think
came to mind now. Someone came to mind now. Kiki.
Yeah.
You know, there's this interview that went viral recently. Everybody knew Kiki got married. Like, when she gave birth, when they did their Thanksgiving thing, like, she posted herself and her husband and all, right? But she has a private marriage, and that's why she said, "It's not my business. It shouldn't be out there. You don't need to know about it."
Yeah.
But people know. Like, if I see Kiki's husband, I know I can say that this is Kiki's husband. So if I see him getting married, so I say another person. But she's private with her marriage. That's privacy.
I think for me, privacy would always be my go-to. I think privacy, because I mean, I want you to know that I have, like, someone that I really have a family, but you don't have to know anything about everything concerning us. It's only when I want to tell you that I'll tell you, right? But I think for me, I'll always go for privacy. But then again, I still believe that people that keep their family secret or their marriage secret is for a reason. It can be bad, it can be good, but there's a reason for it. I think so.
I feel like also some people in the entertainment industry might want to tilt towards secrecy. And I feel that, for instance, like actors, we've heard of stories where, like, maybe some actors, some singers, some popular dancers, maybe like they have like a very strong fan base when they are single, and maybe when they get married, or for actors, let me use actors majorly now, they stop casting them for like fine boy role, young boy role, you know, a guy that is going to be in love with a girl, kiss the girl, all those stuff. Like, they stop it because they're like, you're not a married man. So like, some of these people now, and men, most of them don't wear rings. So they now decide, like, I'm trying hard to understand why you want to keep somebody's secret, because I feel like that secret itself is sounding negative in my head. Like, it's like you're hiding something. Like, they don't even know you're married. So I feel like some people, because I've heard people in the entertainment industry give this excuse of me no say I marry a big no loud damn. Like, you see some people that you don't know he's married. He has, I've heard of situations like that. You know, he has 2 kids, and I'm like, you see, like, beg now, no spoil my market, because they feel that, you know, maybe if they call you, since you are married, you can't do certain roles. So I believe that maybe that's why some I'm speaking for entertainers now. Maybe that's why some do this. Like, okay, I don't want it, and then I'm scared. I'm also thinking of the fact that maybe some people are scared.
That was
that maybe if the marriage scatter.
No, I don't think that should be.
But there will be some people
when
that
it's
will
not
be thinking
relationship.
about that.
That means they went into the relationship without that means they went into the marriage without being sure. Because how are you already marrying someone, and at that point you're already like, thinking of when it will spoil? But then again, I feel like
relationship gone. My day ones, like, people that are my day ones. Maybe all my friends will not know. But like, people, my best friend will know. My parents, my family, they will know. At least, if those ones know, it's not secret anymore. At least key people should know. The public might not know. Anybody else might not know. but like keep people, somebody has to know.
Yeah, actually. So I mean, I feel like, I mean, it's fine if you decide that you want to keep your marriage secret, like a secret, right? I think it's very cool because I mean, it's your choice. But I also feel like there needs to be a conversation with your partner. You guys need to be on the same page, you know, before you do that, so that when she begins to see stuff, or maybe so that she will know that, I mean, you date for Ramo, but this is the reason why you are doing this particular thing. That's why conversation is very important. So if you're saying, oh, I want to keep this marriage secret, and you're not giving her reasons why you want to keep, it's almost like you have a family somewhere else, or a marriage, or just something that you are hiding from. I feel like conversation is very key. If you're going to keep it secret, I think that's fine. I mean, you don't owe us any explanation for that, but you just need to have a conversation with your partner, right? But for me, I think, I don't know, you have to really explain to me well for me to understand why you want to keep our marriage a secret. But yeah, I think for me, I think I'll always go with privacy. I think that makes sense for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I feel like, see, if you're watching this or like you're listening, I think that we would love to read from you, because I really want to get like I really want to get like a reasonable reason why I should consider secrecy, because I don't see that, I don't see anybody accepting that without like a very, very delicate
Reason.
situation. Because the truth be told, even privacy self, that privacy self, you know, God should just help somebody, because it is because some people, they decided to even loud something that they got saved from a lot. For instance, there was this issue on Gist Lovers page where the girl sent a maybe the girl, mama don't chop breakfast, and you know the way they drag people for going to somebody's husband and all. She said that she's a single mother, and you know she wants to confirm there's this guy that is saying he's not married, he's not this, he's not that, you know, she just wants to confirm that Gist Lover should please post the man's picture. I can't do that though, but I feel like that helped her. So she was like, Gist Lover should post and confirm that does anybody own this man, and this girl did without the guy's consent, and his wife and kids
Came out
that this is my husband, this is friends of the wife, this is Baba Kinikon, this is Baba Kinikon. So sometimes even privacy self, it ain't crazy, but if you know who you are with, and you understand, it's just a personal decision for personal reasons actually. But way beyond the by the time I post it now, people will scatter it. I think it's not even about that.
People
for me, like so many people believe that the moment you post your relationship like this, then people of social media go scatter them.
Yeah.
I think it goes beyond that. I just feel that I don't owe anybody my business, and there are a lot of sad people roaming in like masks, feeling like they're happy for you, that you know you don't just owe anybody. Nobody should know about your business except something that is making you money. Let them promote that one, because just like somebody said today that I read that I don't know what the person was reacting to, or like some movie blogs carried it, and the person was like you people, why is it that it's the one that doesn't concern you that you're always posting? The business side of this person, you people did not post, you did not promote, you did not, but any small thing. And just like was it Solomon or who, I think it was the Diary of a Niger Girl, Ife, that shared it on her page, where somebody said Akin Alabi, I think it was Akin Alabi, that wrote something about the fact that a lady would maybe bag an MSc, a lady would probably win a contract, a lady would do so many things, like friends will see that post and skip, but the proposal immediately, call, like is that one you want to know, the one that is supposed to be somebody's privacy? That is what you want to know. So I feel like there are a lot of reasons beyond. I feel like there are so many people that don't just do it out of the fear of by the time I post. That might be there, that factor too is there, because there are some people that they don't want you, like it just feels like they'll start digging out things about.
That's if you post your partner on social media.
But I feel like so many people are beginning to stick to privacy for a lot of other reasons. I was going to mention when you talked about our producer, for instance. You know, somebody that, like, again, I tell people, and I'm not attacking our producer, I tell people that if a man can be flaunting you 247 and be cheating, it's not even about that. But like what I was about to say, our producer, for instance, secrecy is, you know, the moment we got to, and I feel like he just got in. So
Yeah,
I don't
it
owe
would-
you.
want to, exactly.
I'm married though. Or,
Exactly.
hey, this is me. But as he settled in, I mean, I know all his kids.
I know his wife too.
I know his wife.
Also, she fine.
Like by himself, he will show you. See my wife now.
And,
See my wife. See my
see my
kids now.
first
Fine.
daughter, my
Like
first
that is. But he's not out there. Like
Mhm.
it's privacy. But secrecy is. Now you go even carry from. Please, sorry.
I don't know
touch
that.
my phone. Don't.
Who is
don't
that?
do
Who is that? Who is that girl?
You don't need to know. Come on. You okay? Shape
Okay,
it.
I think that works.
So yeah.
So that's
my
privacy.
opinion.
But yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm a private girl. I think I would always stick with that, but I'm not a secret girl.
Privacy. I'm not a secret girl too. Please. I can't do that. No. Secret is not for me.
It's not for me too.
Because
Please.
secrecy is
I think the only time I can accept.
Yeah,
Yes, the only time I can. People can work actually, but as friends
you
or as family
secrecy
members.
Is you and your partner. You are moving outside now.
No, you people can
Left,
work.
right.
When
This
people are
one-
related, you people are like
You
brother
just
and
say,
sister.
I. You go to
Crazy,
the mall, you
bro.
will sit.
Your reason has to be very legit.
Abeg.
Like you need to explain to me why you want it to be a secret.
Yes,
If not,
nah.
hey God.
I
But
don't
yeah,
want.
guys.
Don't even tell me that. Let's not do it. Let's do privacy. Privacy is fine. Like because, for instance, a touchy girl like me, if we go to the mall, like
Okay, so quick question. So if it's obvious that you're a private girl, right? So if you meet someone that wants to keep everything a secret, would you want to settle down with that person?
I can't do secrets. That's the problem.
So you won't
say.
settle down with
No,
the
I
person.
won't.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Why am I?
I just wanted to know.
No, I can't.
I think that's fine. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this? Would really love to hear from you. Please kindly drop a
for
comment,
real.
or just share this with family and friends. Would really love you to join the conversation. But yeah, this is the Love Friday show where we get to talk about everything love, and the topic for today is secrecy or privacy. Which would you love? Which would you do, or which one would you not be comfortable doing? Right? I'm a private girl. Val is a secret girl. But yeah, guys, we'd love to hear from you.
There is
next
nothing.
time.
Speak for yourself, oh. Speak for yourself before you
Can
come
you
to me.
allow me just talking,
As
please?
you are putting me in trouble, please. I'm not a secret.
Okay, I'm a private girl, and Val is also a private
Thank you
girl.
very
Also,
much.
we're
I will even
private
speak
girls.
for myself. Guys,
Okay,
see,
wait. I'm a private girl, and Val is a private
Thank you
girl too.
very much. Let me now see. Please, I'm a private girl. And this is the advice I'll leave you in. Like, the thing is, my mom will always say something into, like, my head. Like, and all our kids, like, different things work for different people. As far as there's a reason. There might be somebody listening right now or watching this and saying that, well, I'm practicing secrecy and now me and my husband, no. There's a reason. If it works for you, but the only reason is, like, it has to be a genuine reason. And I'm going to leave you with this last example. RMD, for instance. RMD is married to one of the pace setters when it comes to presenting. Jumoke. He's married to Jumoke. Like, I used to watch her on TV then. And, they got married. It was one day when, like, RMD wrote an epistle that I got to understand. Like, she had to, like, okay, stay away from the she left presenting, being in front of cameras, stay back. Like, it was like she's even going to, I'm not going to hear the last of it for posting a picture today. That is privacy, because we know that RMD is actually married to Jumoke. But she stayed off presenting. She did reasons best known. Maybe some people cannot just hope that both of us will be entertainers, our lives in public. But whatever decision you decide to stick with, ensure that there are good reasons. Don't do something. Don't let anybody force you to do something and then you now start regretting tomorrow. Let there be a reason, a confirmed reason. And that's why I say communication is key. So yeah, on that note,
I think it's very important that if you are still in a relationship and you already notice that your partner is the kind of person that wants to be secret or love to do like secret stuff and you're not comfortable with it, I think it's better you have a conversation with the person now so that when you get into marriage, it won't be a problem for you guys. Because I feel like the reason this babe is having this issue with her husband now is maybe probably she didn't know that he's a secret, like he would want to keep the marriage a secret. So now it's quite strange to her. I think that's it. I think please have a conversation with your partner and let them know what you're comfortable with or what you will not take, so that it's easy for you guys to work better in your marriage. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's all for today on the Love Friday show. Please do follow us on all our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at VoiceStorm, guys. Until next time. I've said my name, Abby. You said your name, so Abby. My name is Choma Eze, and
listening.
my name is Choma Eze, and
Chi, let me talk now.
Should you introduce yourself?
My name is Chi Val, and of course, just as Chi has said, like follow us on our platform, subscribe to our YouTube channel too, and don't forget to download the Voice Tone app.
Very important.
Very important.
Very, very
Away
important.
from watching it live, you can also tune in. Like you can tune in and listen live as it hot. So you can conversations like this. You can send in like questions, your contributions. So it's going to be interesting. Go to the App Store, download the Voice Tone app.
All right.
Yeah, signing out.
Bye, guys.
Val.